Hello everyone, it's me, Alex X, also known as Alex Wells, and welcome to my parents' living room. And the amazing vertical blinds. I'm sure, this is really proving my ability to set up a shot, but kinda don't care, because I'm a writer. I am recording this video, excitingly enough, on my brand new iPhone 10 or iPhone X or whatever the fuck they're calling it. I mean, when I went to the Apple store and said I wanted an iPhone 10, they seemed to know what I wanted, so I think that works. So that was like my one big accomplishment for today, was that I have had an iPhone 6 for 2 years, so it's finally paid off. So obviously, now that I have paid off one phone, it is now time to start paying off another phone. And I don't know, I initially went to the Verizon store and, was like, yo, can I get a new phone? And they were like, oh, well, here, you can do this 2-year payment plan, etc., etc. And at that point, I was kind of going, well, if I'm gonna be paying off a phone for 2 years because I'm gonna pay full price to you, I would actually rather pay full price to Apple when I can get Apple Care, and they will fix my screen if I manage to break it on site for like $30. So that's what I did. And so far, like, I've been hearing how they switched up the UI and everything, and to be honest, like, I found it very intuitive. I think the only thing I had like a little bit of problem with was, I still have like the urge where I miss the home button where I want to like double tap it and then kill apps, just because I had to do that a lot on my iPhone 6, but I also don't think I need to do that on the 10. And I mean, the screen is huge and it's gorgeous, and I like the OLED, like it really is. I mean, the blacks are super black because I mean, it's literally like there's no backlighting. And I was also kind of concerned. I did a little bit of research about how fragile the screen was. Especially because I read about there not being like a beveled edge. Not that the beveled edge did jack shit for me with my iPhone 6, because, I immediately put a tempered glass cover or screen protector and a case on it. And from all the research I did, like, everyone was like, oh, well, yeah, it's kind of fragile and the back is glass, so put a case and a screen protector on it. And I was like, well, I was going to do that anyway, so fine. So far, I'm in the new phone honeymoon period, but I'm really enjoying it so far, actually a lot more than I thought, and I'm not having any problems with the control center being, like, swiped down, and everyone was like, oh, well, you can't use it one-handed unless you have, like, super big hands, which I don't. I can, like, barely get an octave on a piano if I really stretch, but I never really used my iPhone 6 one-handed that much either, because I don't know, it's just like holding it like this and trying to like one-hand it. I always felt like it wasn't very secure and I was gonna drop it. So I'm used to two-handing my phones anyway. So I am, happy, yay me. I'm giving myself 24 hours to just feel extremely thrilled before the crushing guilt of having spent money sets in. So and that was like my big accomplishment for today, because it's vacation and you're not really supposed to accomplish things on vacation anyway, I guess. Though my parents have gone out to pub quiz, and I've got like, solid hour or so before my D&D game starts and I can actually get some writing done, which I haven't gotten much done of before now, because I've just been hanging out with my parents like a good kid, which after my oh my god, I'm 37 and now I feel old thing, I am yet still trying to be a good kid, because you never stop being your parents' kid. I don't know, it's weird, guys. Like, getting older is weird, and it never stops being weird. So anyway, like, I'm kind of hoping I've enjoyed this vacation. I've got one more day tomorrow where I'm gonna go have brunch with my Uncle Herb and, hang out with my parents a little bit more before I go back to the airport and go home. And I've enjoyed it, but I'm looking forward to getting back into my routine and being more productive, since, I really, really, like, my big goal is I am going to get this damn novel done by the end of the year if it kills all of us. And it might. You are included. It might kill all of us, including you. And by finished, I mean I am going to get the rough draft like all the way through to the end, and then my like the stretch goal is that I am going to go back and I'm going to completely unfuck the first half, or at least as much as I can, before letting it marinate for a while. Because I don't know kind of how you process your long stories, but normally kind of what I do is I write through all the way through for the rough draft, and I get to the end, and that's the end of my outline. And during the whole horrible slogging through the second act process, because the first and third are fine, I leave myself a lot of notes that are like, oh, okay, I need to go back and fix this thing in the first act and, you know, lay a better trail here and put a thread there. And a lot of that I'll go and immediately go back and fix. And then after I've addressed all of those notes that I know are things that immediately I can fix, I basically, you know, take the file and I stuff it away in a drawer, and then I don't look at it for like at least a month, maybe more, just so you get that distance, and then you can go read it again and just be like, oh my god, this is a giant piece of shit that I need to fix. And then you fix it, so it's fine. But this one, I have been leaving myself a lot more notes than normal, and the first half just is just, oh, it's a garbage fire, and I need to put it out, and then I'll feel better about myself. So hopefully I'll get that done before the end of the year. We'll kind of see. I will be in the UK for 2 weeks at the last 2 weeks of December. So I'll be seeing a lot of friends, but hopefully I'll get a chance to do some writing, because, you know, I'll be on vacation and not just like hanging out at my parents' house, because I found that writing on trains is really, really great. And I think that's all I really have to talk about today, other than, you know, it's Monday, technically speaking. To me, it doesn't feel like Monday because I'm still not back to work. I'm not going to be back to work till Wednesday. But it's a new week. It's a new chance. You know, last week was kind of like, you know, just because of the holiday and then a weekend and all that. But now's the time to, like, jump back in and start trying to reestablish the routine. And it's going to be, for me, it's like reestablishing the writing, and it's going to be reestablishing not eating like crap. I mean, not that it's been too bad here. It's not, I haven't been like mainlining gallons of ice cream or anything, because I think that would kill my gallbladder, but, you know, kind of just getting everything back under control and moving forward and not looking back, because, you know, being angry at past you is not really a productive thing. You can only really choose what future you is going to do, or really you can just choose what present you is doing and then hope that future you isn't a dick that undoes everything. So what I'm trying to say is, we're just, you know, it's Monday. It is time to hit the do-over button and get shit back on track. And I know I'm going to do that. And if you need to do it, I totally believe in you. We're going to, like, kick some butt and, yeah, have a new phone. And I'm excited about it. And that's what I got today. I will probably end up uploading this, like, on Tuesday night, maybe, or Wednesday during the day. Like, I actually got the 3 I recorded previous to this uploaded just because I was on the Apple Wi-Fi while I waited for the iCloud update to happen on my new phone, and it was magical. It, like, installed all the apps that I had, and so far the only problem that I've had with this new install stuff was that it messed up my overdrive. Like, I tried to go in and pick back up the books that I was reading on my iPhone 6, and overdrive said, oh, well, you already downloaded these, so no, you don't get to download them again. So I had to just, like, return them and then check them back out, and it didn't save my place, and I'm kind of annoyed about that. But if that is, like, the worst part of switching to a new phone that happens, I am going to count myself extremely lucky, because I still remember the nightmare that was going from an Android to the iPhone 6, and just, it wasn't good. It was really bad. So anyway, everyone, I hope you had a great Monday and a great whatever day by the time you get to this, and I'll talk to you later.